just realized the right analogy for the way that men view women and sex. And it's that you know how when you go to work and you're promised like a computer? It's that men believe that they're promised a woman who will fuck them. That's why you don't realize it at first. It only clicked later for me. Girlfriends and wives are prostitutes to men. But it's not explicitly said, don't buy them flowers, don't call them pretty. But what it really is they... And I do a lot of this deconstructing stuff on my channel. I like to think about it a lot, and it does make me a bit angry, even though I have rampant alexithymia, which means I'll have like an emotion that is fleeting, and then by the time it's gone, I can't say that I felt it because it's gone, and I think that maybe it never even happened. One channel that brought this to my attention, the one channel that spoke about this was Life with Melanie. You should go check her out because was it her who inspired me to say this, or I don't know why I got nauseous all of a sudden. But yeah, that's how they see it, and it's I just clicked in place when I was hanging out alone, and I realized that's what we are to them. And then Life with Melanie, I think, inspired me to say that we're like computers to them, that they get with their contracts at work, or like a car or something. I just think about it. I think that's like a decent analogy. I need to go poop. I didn't finish my coffee. Fuck. I need to go poop. I didn't finish my coffee. Fuck. Just casually waiting for my dad to leave so I can don't lick my nose. is this thing about the voice note guy? So I saw that there's this voice memo thing going around, and I just want to say, here's what I've discovered just from like deconstructing this stuff in my own space, and it's that while men call women whores and sluts a lot, what they really want is for her to be his whore, his slut, and nobody else. That's where the distinction lies. It's not that he doesn't want you to be a whore or slut. I'm not saying do any of these things, of course. No. It's not that he doesn't want you to be whore or slut. He wants you to be his whore and his slut. That's why marriage and relationships exist in their exclusive form. That's all that it is. You know, when I was young, I was like, you know what? I want to be with different men because one isn't enough. And I got older and realized that's something that I can do. And the only reason why they get aggressive and verbally abusive is because they can't have you all for themselves. And it's not got nothing to do with a woman being pretty or attractive. It's how they operate. They like to. Honestly, I don't have all the information about this stuff. I'm just deconstructing this shit alone. Currently watching Cat Enthusiastic Consent and the voicemail guy. He's being honest. But you have to understand how things work before being in an intimate relationship. And when you finally do, you'll come to realize that love is not a thing. Especially when it's based on a guy being hot. So yeah. Honestly, hold a taser and grow your own self-worth without basing it on a man. Because men are rug pulls. That's all they are. They're human beings with feelings, of course. But in relation to me, they're rug pulls. And I think it's wise to think about it that way. Okay, now he's being a bit rude. He's looking for a fuck buddy. And you have to understand the difference between somebody looking for a real connection. I don't think anyone should be in an exclusive relationship, honestly. I'm not asking you to force yourself to like different guys at the same time. It's just I'm a woman, and I deserve to have varied sexual experiences. I deserve to be fed. Not necessarily food. I'm talking about like physical intimacy. My own pleasure and comfort should not be expended for the sake of what a guy wants. It's very ridiculous that men are asking women to be their one and only. You know, I grew up in an Arab household where I was allowed to date, so I'm really gonna help myself in the future and not let someone who's just like my mom dictate how much I have. If you know what I'm trying to say. The truth is, men are also whores. We're all whores. We're gonna play like that. The difference is when he's being rude, he should be slapped. Because you are very sexually active. I don't insult you for that. Men are just disrespectful. People don't raise them properly. That's what it is. That's what it is. Okay, she's giggling. I'm watching Cat Black right now with a QUE. They want prostitutes, and they're dressing it up. As love, but what they really want is prostitutes. And they want a prostitute that belongs to them. That's what a relationship is. That's what marriage is. And women can't tell it's sad. You know, sometimes you can say that it's sad. I'm not trying to be fancy. This is a personal thing. This is a personal thing. But you have to be aware of that. You have to know. His biceps might be nice, but you have to understand that it's not. His biceps might be nice, but you have to understand that it's not. Oh, it's Tuesday. What you think it is. Oh, it's Tuesday. What does she have to say about this? Okay, that's critical thinking on her part. This is Cat Black, and I'm watching her video. Because I wanted to say something, but my dad was still in the house, and it makes me self-conscious to speak. So I just pulled up something I was gonna listen to music, and then I saw this like voicemail guy. It's nothing too daunting. And it's nothing too daunting. I would say learn some self-defense. I would say learn some self-defense. Understand what men want, not so you can give it to them. Of course. How's my blush looking? It's actually just purple eyeshadow. And it's very uneven. Today is one of those days where I don't like my nose. And months. Just like it has been for months. I used to find myself pretty. Honestly, I was a bit egotistical. And I still am, but minus the capacity. Minus being able to talk about pretty. A bunch of things. It's my channel, so I just talk about a bunch of things. So, understand what he wants, and that is that he wants a prostitute. Dressed up as love, and he's gonna be a man and protect you and do all of those things. But he still wants a prostitute. It feels nice, but he still wants a prostitute. Then learn self-defense classes. You don't have to do this in the right order. Because obviously either to defend yourself when you're in danger, or to bring a bitch to justice. And by a bitch, they talk so much trash. They talk so much trash. I haven't even had my first boyfriend, and they talk a lot of crap. You don't have to just take it. That was mean. I'm really mad that you said that. I think that was mean. I'm really mad they said that. I think we should be more firm about it if they decide to pull out the slut word. Because they're not going to listen, because the entire world loves men. Some of their mothers not raise them properly. Obviously, I was traumatized to a point where I didn't even think it was that bad until I was older. Basically, to give you an idea, and I think as a result of how I was raised, I became very compliant and not really able to defend myself in situations where I needed to speak up for myself. I couldn't say, hey, I don't like this, or hey, I just let people keep going, and I don't know how to get pissed people keep going, and I don't know how to get pissed on my behalf, and I'm also very easily gaslighted.
I mean, I can defend myself, just a question that when I'm done
I can defend myself, just a question that when I'm done being gaslit, I can't feel angry anymore, which makes me upset.
And thirdly, and lastly, grow your own self-worth that doesn't come from a man. So that if a man rejects you or turns you down, you are strong in your own rights, and you believe that you're valuable. So I want to explain that a bit more, but... Yeah, today is not a good nose day.
Today is not a good nose day. Not that it ever is, but just from my perspective.
Ever since my mom did what she did,
ever since my mom did what she did, my skin has been sagging and my nose has been bent. And I do believe that this is a result of the system that men created. So,
I'm wearing this lipstick color called Sway.
I'm wearing this lipstick color called Sway by...
I Like Colors.
I Like Colors.
So that if a man that you like talks to another woman, it's not a direct hit.
A man that you like talks to another woman, it's not a direct hit to your feelings.
But we're not taught to grow that because we're taught to grow that
because we're taught to V for the affections of men. Is V the right thing? Sometimes I just use words I don't even know what they mean.
They're consuming so much of our lives.
They're consuming so much of our lives.
We have to grow ourselves outside of them.
So we have to grow ourselves outside of them.
I was watching this.
That's all I really have to say. I was watching this woman's video. Let me show you. Ooh.
Her. She said that. He wanted sex on the first date.
It seems like
you have to understand
sex on the first dates. You have
not
to understand what
giving it to them, but to understand
not from a perspective of giving it to them, but to understand what you are to them and what this interaction really is.
Part of the problem is that men and women are very different.
Problem is that men and women are.
And when you think someone is too different from you, you struggle to see them as another human with feelings. So yeah, learn self-defense and
different, or they think they're very different. And when you think someone is too different from you, you struggle to see them as another human with feelings. So yeah, learn self-defense and